Hey everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to our Facebook Live. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. I usually do not go live during the days because I am work, but I'm home now for the summer and I thought, you know what, let's add in another Facebook Live during the week. So you can expect 3 Facebook Lives from me during the summer months, unless things have to be moved around, but majority 3 Facebook Lives. I go live Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm just figuring out that third one. Not sure if it'll be like a morning or like a Tuesday. I haven't figured that out yet. So as soon as I figure that schedule out, I will let you guys know, definitely in my newsletter. So welcome to my happy room, which is aka my stamp room. I'm so excited to be with you. It's been a busy day. I had a few appointments this morning, so was up early and I just literally got home like an hour ago, but now I'm excited because I'm in my craft room. I'm crafting with you guys, and most of all, I just get to relax and chill. So after I'm done my Facebook Live, I will be doing some work, but I'm super excited. If you are here, say hi. I know this isn't a usual time for me, but say hi. Please like, comment, and share my video. It's the best compliment you can give me. I'm trying to find myself here on Facebook. And let me know where you're watching from. I always like to know, where are my videos being watched from? Whether you're in North America, South Pacific, or Europe, or somewhere else in the world. We'd love to know. It's like you're sitting in my craft room and we're crafting together, we're talking life, and we're just escaping everything for a few hours. Oh, of course, and we're eating chocolate. That could be the next best thing, right? All right, so I found myself, I'm excited. Today, I am doing something a little different. So, oops, I forgot to grab my piece of paper. Last month, I decided to introduce a PDF tutorial of the month. That is a PDF tutorial you can get from me for free when you shop in my online store or place an order with me during the month. Just my way of saying thank you for placing an order, and you know, I appreciate the support of my small business here in Canada. So I have gone showing you the projects that you would create in that PDF tutorial. This week I was showcasing the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper and the Cheers and Sips bundle, which is super fun. So if you have not, I'm sure you've seen this. If you follow Stampin' Up! Demonstrators or crafting work on the crafting world, you would see this. This has been a very, very popular set. I actually had to borrow it because every time I tried to get it, it was either out of stock, not available. I will tell you right now, the dies are not available. They are due back in our warehouse, like July 7th. So I really wanted to show this suite, like this bundle in paper, because I don't want you to miss out. It is part of our online exclusives, which means as long as it's selling, it'll be around. Who knows how long it'll be around for? That I do not know. But I don't want you to miss out. It's a great bundle and product line that is great for summer. I think you could use it for bridal showers, graduation, retirement. There's so much you can do with this. So today I'm going to share with you the products that are in the suite. What I have. There's only one thing I don't have. I'm going to show you my inspiration. I'm going to show you what you would create with this PDF, and I'm going to show you the products I use, just in case you're like, hey, I really like those cards and I want to use what Anne used. I want to share all that with you. So first of all, I'm going to flip my camera, and I forgot to grab something off my printer, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to flip my camera. You get to see my beautiful outside. Look at that. It's so sunny here, but it is warm here. It is like, oh, what is it? Like, I want to think it's like in its 30s. It was definitely hot. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera set. It was definitely hot. I was out this morning, and it was already hot in my car, which is not fun. I actually think I lost a couple layers of skin when I sat in my leather seats. Do you ever do that? Okay, so let me just make sure my camera is sitting here. Sorry, I feel like my camera is going to slide, and I don't know why. Okay, let's just see where that looks. Sorry if you're dizzy. I just want to make sure. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, So, as I said to you this week, I am showcasing the Cheers and Sip bundle. So what that bundle is, it's part of the Celebratory Sips suite that you can find online. You will not find these products in our catalog. You will find them in our online store. And the easiest way to use the online store, honestly, is to search an item name or look it up by bundles, DSP, pattern, like whatever you need. So this is a photo Palmer stamp set, which is meant for two-step stamping. And then it has the coordinating dies with it. So you can see, like, you can punch out the little cup and die cut it out. And there's like one for the strawberries and the lemon, the umbrella, the ice cubes. Like there's obviously the, looks like celery leaves, basil, mint. There's a lot you can choose from. So this is a great bundle. So that's a stamp set. This is the paper. When I saw this suite, we actually got a sneak peek of this back in March at our on stage event, and I fell in love with this paper. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to order that. One of the reasons why I ordered it was because it had a lot of our new core in colors. So Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Timid Tiger, and Cloud Cover. So I knew I wanted a pattern to be able to show my customers and my team members what could coordinate with those in colors, because when the in colors were released, there wasn't a DSP to release with it. But I really like it too because it has fun drinks, fun little patterns that you could use to celebrate or just a celebration. If you follow me, on Monday night I did a scrapbook page with these products, and then last night I did a fun fold. The scrapbook page has been loaded to my YouTube channel. The other one will be loaded up after this video. And this video will be loaded up probably tomorrow or Saturday. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, make sure you do, because that's where you get to find out my videos when I post them. But also make sure you follow me on my blog, because I always link my videos back to my blog. My blog is my hub of my business. All right, so that is the paper, really gorgeous. Also in this suite, there is a set of embossing folders. They're mini embossing folders. I think they're called glass embossing folders. I have not been able to get them because they keep coming in and out of stock. This is how popular this product line is. This is this gorgeous gold striped ribbon. I was saying in my videos, I find it like funny that it's part of this suite. I would think this would be gorgeous with a Christmas suite. So here's my tip for you. If you're one who creates Christmas projects, order this ribbon before it sells out. Or goes into low inventory, because this ribbon is gorgeous and I think it would be very pretty for Christmas. So that's the gold striped ribbon. Also we have is the holographic dots. These are pretty cool too. I think these would be really nice on Christmas cards or just any day projects. I love how it picks up the light, and then it just gives you that different color, like, you know, like a little bit of green, but I see a little bit of pink, and so these are really nice. And you get 190, so that's pretty good. You get different sizes, which is really nice. So when I was creating with my projects for the week, I made a scrapbook, made some cards. I came across this sheet, and I was like, wow, that sheet, like, when you look at this sheet compared to the other sheets that are in the product line, I was like, that's very different. Like, why would this be in with, you know, drinks and glasses and fruits and fun colors? And I was like, to me, this should be in a floral pack. So the more I looked at it, the more I was like, you know what? This sheet would be perfect for a one-sheet wonder. I have never made a one-sheet wonder before, but my good friend Mary, she's a U.S. demonstrator from Stampin' Peace. She creates one-sheet wonders all the time. So as I was creating and I was trying to think of what I wanted to do for this month's project, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a one-sheet wonder. So basically a one-sheet wonder is that you use either a 12 by 12 or a 6 by 6 and you create a bunch of cards with it. So this was my first time doing it. I followed one of Mary's Facebook Lives. So thank you, Mary, for the inspiration. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to use this pattern. What colors am I going to pull from? So Stampin' Up! Has released these color coaches. So I went and found Blackberry Bliss because I could tell that Blackberry Bliss was really in here. A light pink, which I think is like Bubble Bath. I think Bubble Bath is in here. Bubble Bath and pretty in pink. So I was like, okay, or it could be like, you know, I don't think Fresh Freesia is in here. No, so it's pretty in pink or Bubble Bath. So I was like, okay, these are pretty colors. I obviously could tell this is Old Olive, and the darker green is, oh, it's Old Olive and Lemon Lime Twist. So I found this color, Coach, and I backed it with a piece of Blackberry Bliss. And I looked and I was like, oh, they have Old Olive and Blackberry Bliss with a little bit of Berry Burst. And I was like, I don't know if Berry Burst would work in here, but I do like these two colors. So I stuck with Blackberry Bliss and Old Olive to create my cards. So from this sheet, I actually made 11 cards. Now, today's video, I'm not going to show you how to make those cards because you will get all that in the PDF instructions. What I'm going to show you is the cards we made, the product we used, and then you will have this video to reference you back. So this will work with any DSP. The only thing you want to make sure is when you're cutting your DSP is whether your pattern is vertical or horizontal. So my pattern is vertical. So if I was to cut this way, that would be good, but it wouldn't work for when I was doing my pieces. So my pattern, I actually turned it 90 and made my first cut. And I'm going to show you a template. You will get this template in the PDF. So the PDF I have right here is like you're going to get, it's actually like 10 pages. So you get all the cards we're going to make. You get the instructions for cutting. You get the One Sheet Wonder template. Plus you get all the measurements and products that I use. So you can recreate the cards. A lot of people are visual, so they just need to follow instructions and they create. Sometimes people can look at cards and whatever. This will work for any designer series paper. If you love the colors and the products I use, then I would suggest placing an order in my online store. That's how you're going to get the tutorial for free. If you place a $60 orders before shipping and taxes and rewards, you will get this free as my way of saying thank you. You can use this PDF for any paper you have in your collection. Trust me, I know we all have tons of paper. I have tons and tons of paper. So I want to start using this, and this is a great way to maximize one sheet of card and make like, I think you would get 12. I think I changed one of the cutting measurements, so that's why I got 11, but majority I think you would get 12. But I just loved it, and I think this is something that I will do more often because it's a great way to make a bunch of cards at once. I kept my cards to be, so I kept the colors of Blackberry Bliss, Old Olive, and I brought in that basic white. So let me show you the products I used first, and then I will show you the cards in the template. So in my projects, I used, so Blackberry Bliss cardstock, Old Olive cardstock, and basic white. That was, you can see, was the base of my colors. I used that gold striped ribbon, and I used the holographic embellishments. Those are basically what I used from that suite. If you know me and follow me, you know I'm a huge fan of the stylish shaped dies. I was so excited when they carried over. I used the largest circle. I actually used a bunch of these circles along with some other circles. I used, the neat thing with my PDFs is you actually get a shopping list so that it will tell you whether you have it or not. So I actually used, I used the 2 3/8 circle punch, and I used a 2-inch circle punch. Now, one of them actually uses a 1.5, which I thought we still had, but apparently we don't. But you could easily use one of their stylish shapes or a smaller punch. And I know we all have collection of circle punches in our collection. The only ink I used was Blackberry Bliss for these cards. I tried to keep it as simple as possible, so you had not a lot of supplies. That's what I was trying to do. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us today. I pulled in an embossing folder, and I used the soft waves. I really liked this embossing folder. I just think it adds that soft touch to your cards, and it's a great way to add a little bit of depth to your cards. Embossing folders are my favorite. I do love them, and I use them all the time. So I think they just add that extra little pizzazz to a card. All right. So the stamp sets I use, for a couple of the cards, I used the Simply Said. This is a great greeting set if you're looking for a greeting set. It has those ones you would kind of need, like birthday, thanks, hello, miss you, let's celebrate. So I actually used birthday wishes and just a note on these ones, some of the cards. So this was Simply Said, was one of the stamp sets. The other stamp set I used was Beautiful Butterflies, because I wanted to make some cards that were like to let people know you were thinking of them. So maybe someone's going through a hard time, maybe they've lost, you know, whatever that may be. I used this one. It says, in case you need me, I'm here. I really like that greeting. It could just be, you know, maybe a coworker's having a hard day, or you know someone who's having a hard day, you can send them a card to brighten their day. So we used the Beautiful Butterflies for that one. And then the last one I used it on 4 of the cards, was Just to Brighten My Day. I thought that was a great stamp set. You can use that for anything. You could send a card across the pond or across the miles and just send a little hug in the mail and let someone know you're thinking of them. So this one is a Sharing Love Crafting. I really like this one. I use this one a lot. I love it just for this greeting, but it also has the Stampin' Up! Angel Policy. So if you're looking for a stamp that has an angel policy, it's right there. All right, so those are the products that I used. So let's bring back in and show you. So this was the paper that I picked, and it is from the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. I loved the colors. And as I said, I truly think this pattern should have been in another paper pack instead of like that, but it works. So I wanted to show you how you can maximize this paper. So I thought this would be a great one-sheet wonder. As I said to you, I have never done a one-sheet wonder before, but I actually really liked it, and I'm going to do it again. You could, if you're on Pinterest, just type in one-sheet wonders. You're gonna find tons and tons of one-sheet wonders out there. There is 2 ways you can earn this PDF. One is you place an online order in my online store, which is right here. $60 before shipping and taxes. I will send you this PDF. The other way is, I know I have a lot of demonstrator friends demonstrators who follow me, demonstrators who are across the world, and you can't necessarily place an order. So you can purchase the PDF. That will be in my online store after this video. I gotta do some uploading and stuff like that. And you can purchase it just like that. So if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you could totally use this idea for card classes or whatever. I just ask that you take your own photos and things like that. All right, so let's show you. So this was the paper that we started with. And then I created a template. And as I said, you're going to get the measurements for this template in the PDF. So if you're a person who's like, whoa, that's crazy, Anne, you're right. It is crazy, but guess what? The PDF is going to walk you through it. So in the actual PDF, you actually get this template, and it tells you how to cut, and it tells you what cards you are using and what pieces for what cards. So you're actually making, as I said, 11 cards. So let me show you the cards. So the first cards I'm going to call card A are these ones. So just as I said, I stuck with the colors of Blackberry Bits and Old Olive and Basic White. I just used Blackberry Bliss ink. And what I did was, when you cut this, you actually have this little piece. So I did one way and one the other just to show you, and I made these birthday cards. So that is the first card. Those are card A. Card B, I gotta find it here. I cut this in a different way. So card B, you actually get 3 pieces. So I actually did one where I used the strip the other side so you could see, and then one not. And these are the ones that use the Beautiful Butterfly stamp set, and it says, in case you need me, I'm here. Great, simple little card for you to see, which is nice. So there's that. All right, that's card B. Card C, you actually create 3 cards, and they're this way. So on these cards, I pulled in that gold ribbon. I used the shape dies and the circle punch, and then I pulled in the embellishments. And like I said, I just kept those colors. And then I will put Basic White. I have done that already. But these are great. You could use them for, so card C measurements, you actually make 3. Margaret says, love the color combination. Oh, thanks, Margaret. I really, truly, it's a deep color and it's beautiful. Card number D, cards D, you are going to make 2 that look like this. That's where I brought in that soft wave embossing folder and the sharing, what is it called? Sharing, loving, creating stamp set, just to brighten your day. Simple and easy, but look how fun that is, right? So there's that one. And then card E actually uses the same measurements as card D. I just switched it up and made them like this. So there you go. So as you can see, a one sheet wonder really does create some fun cards. Like, look at all these fun cards that you get to make. Here, let me put these this way. I love this and I can't wait to try it again with another one. But if you are like, I love that, Anne, let's recap how you can earn this for free. Well, one way you can earn it free. One way is to place an online order in my online store. So just here is the best, easiest way. Go to my blog, www.stampwithanne, click shop now, and then you can order whatever you want. But I did share the supplies I was using so you would know. The second is you can purchase it just as a PDF, and I will upload it to my blog later. I have a PDF store on my blog, so if you go up to the top, it'll have different toolbar up at the top, and we would just click, I think it's local classes, then go under there. I have like 4 pages of PDFs from past classes, so that's a great way to earn it. So there are the cards we made. So let's just recap. This is where you will see. So this is for the month of July. So you have from July 1st to July 31st to earn this PDF. And I would love to know if you create this PDF. I would love to see your projects you create. Like I said, you could get the PDF. You could order the supplies to make the exact same cards I did, or you could order the PDF and make any cards you want with any. I think this would be beautiful for Christmas. It would be a great way to make some Christmas cards. You could make any cards. I was going through my cards towards the end of, like, in June, and I realized I need more birthday cards and thank you cards and stuff. So I'm definitely going to try this again. I think it will be a great way to create a bunch of cards at once. And really all it is one sheet of 12 by 12. You can also do 6 by 6, but I like the 12 by 12 because I think it gives you different options. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this Thursday afternoon. If you have any questions about my One Sheet Wonder PDF of the month, please let me know. I will upload this video to YouTube. I will put the link on my blog, like for the video and all the information. And I will also be posting social media reminders throughout the day. So if you have any questions, please let me know. As I said, I'm excited to do a daytime Facebook Live with you. I will, my goal this week is to work on classes. So if you are local and interested in some classes, please watch my newsletter. That's the best way to find out what's happening in my studio. But I'm looking forward to daytime Facebook Lives with you. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what the summer has. So enjoy the rest of your day. To my American friends, I hope you have a great and safe July 4th holiday. To my Canadian friends or friends around the world that are not celebrating that holiday, have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Stay safe and happy crafting and happy stamping. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.